In the heart of Maiduguri city, the Borno state capital, built on excellence, courage, endurance, hope and determination. Standing tall is one of the Nigeria's famous law enforcement training institutes, the Police College Maiduguri. Established in 1973, this college has trained generations of gallant men and women dedicated to protecting lives and property of Nigerians. Today, another chapter in the history unfolds as the next generation of peacekeepers step forward to serve the nation. It is the passing out parade of the General Duty Recruit Constable Batch B 2022 intake, the culmination of 6 months of rigorous training, discipline and dedication. 815 recruits, sons and daughters of Borno, Adamawa and Yobe states now stand ready to serve Nigeria with such a rank. Muazu Usman Muhammad reminded the recruits of the sacred duty of policing, which is both a constitutional and divine calling, quoting both from the holy books, underscoring the role of them to play as peace officers awaiting deployment to assist mankind in every way possible.
You have seen the display by these young, able and gallant police officers, that the newly passed out recruits constables. I want to assure you, Nigerian police force is evolving, and these young men and women, I can see, are the critical components or the fundamental component of this transformation. We have done what we could, and that was what you saw on the field during the parade. To bring these guys together to perform what you have seen, it's a great task.
Of which part is the federal government, leadership of the police in particular, and Borno state government, commandants of the college, AIG Muazu Usman Muhammad.
These guys were faced, or the school in general is faced with a lot of challenges, very, very serious challenges, which I can say need urgent attention. We thank Almighty God. We did not record any casualty. The college, if you go, particularly inside their hostels, when we begin to show you this, to show you that, maybe you may shed tears. There are a lot of infrastructural deficits. Now, at this modern age, these recruits are still using pit latrine. That is one of the serious observations I made. Sincerely speaking, I'm not comfortable with this. They use pit latrine, and as at now, it's filled up. And to evacuate this, we are appealing to the government, and we are appealing to individuals to please come to our rescue. At this modern age, the girls are our daughters. For goodness sake, we should not subject them to this kind of treatment. As I earlier said, we thank God none of them fell sick. Neither the men or the women recruits. All of them passed out in good health condition. But this sanitation problem is a very, very serious issue. I want to still make this observation in respect of the water supply. The water supply, the two boreholes or the three boreholes, there are two that are, one is manual, those two others. If these boreholes, these three boreholes could be put into order, we will appreciate that. You see a situation whereby these recruits will be moving from one angle to the other looking for water. For goodness sake, I still want to appeal. These are human beings. These are our sons and daughters. We have to make them comfortable so that this training or this learning exercise will take place in a conducive atmosphere. Again, the issue of transportation. This college has only one Hilux vehicle, which is grossly inadequate. We need this vehicle so that we teach these recruits how to drive. This one vehicle or one Hilux vehicle is not sufficient. Again, is the same vehicle we always run our errands to go and take this or bring this and what have you. This is one of the serious problem we have here, which needs to be addressed.
Like any human endeavor, all the successes recorded by the college ever since its inception till date are not without some enormous challenges, which if left unchecked are capable of jeopardizing the huge successes recorded.
In 2024, there was this serious flood. It affected this college also. They helped in renovating or putting into shape some structures, but we still have this perimeter fence that was damaged. Now, people, the recruits and also the security of the staff, that has to be taken care of as well. We have some other issues anyway, serious problems. But if these 5 issues are taken care of, I think we are good to go. You will see more and more productivity, more and more excellent turnover of this college. As at now, we are still managing the situation, but we want it to us. This college caters for Borno State, Adamawa and Yobe states. Help these recruits to improve their sanitation to an acceptable standard, at least. And let us also look at the dilapidated condition of the recruit hostels, particularly the tiling, the windows, the doors, so that at least even if it rains or it is about cold time or the windy time or whatever, the breeze will not be so disturbing, will not disturb these innocent recruit constables. Again, the authority should help us. I say authority should help us to repair this damaged perimeter fence so that the security will not be compromised. The security of the recruits and the security of the staff of this institution will not be compromised. Thank you. I'm going.
Relation Committee
cannot even expect that such a famous and this kind of damages is an embarrassment to not only to the police college Maiduguri, because this college was established in 1973. One of the oldest police colleges in this country. So we are very happy in Borno State. You know, Borno State, we are very, very lucky. We are even we are always lucky. But this time around, we are the luckiest state in the country, as we got somebody who has heart, you know, heart of the people, who help people. Somebody who is always working. I have never seen a chief executive of a state always on the roads, always on site, always with the people, always in the villages, always in even hamlets. This is the first time I saw in this country since I was born. A chief executive is going to see his people while shellings, bullets are just on top of his head. He was there, you know, kneeling down, you know, this and that. This is a state where it was, you know, really the security of this state or development of this state was disturbed by insurgencies for almost 2 decades now. But look at the way, within or through that, or all these problems, our governor, our chief executive, he went stand off and see that he, you know, he reformed this state. You cannot believe that this state was disturbed by insurgencies 15, 16 years ago. Because people may think that the state is worse now, but now we are at least state, I say, including Lagos and Port Harcourt. Because if the way the state was, you know, reformed, the way he, you know, make our state very beautiful, we thank God to have a very patriotic governor like Engineer Marazilum. This problem of police college, not only the governor, even Commissioner of Education doesn't know about it. I'm telling you. Not talk less of General Manager, Ruasa or Waterboard. If had it been they have been, they knew about this problem, they could have done something. So as you are seeing, and as I was saying, that if our chief executive of the state, General Engineer Babagana Zulum, knows about this, he could have done it since, because he knows that those who are living there are his children, are his brothers and sisters. So we are begging on behalf of the Borno community, on behalf of Police Community Relations Committee, PCRC, on behalf of the Police College, on behalf of the AIG Muaz Mohammed, that please immediately when the governor see this, I know even if in the night he see this, governor will not hesitate to come and see that he rehabilitated, because the whole thing is a matter of rehabilitation. Police College is a very good college. It's one of the famous colleges. It's a beautiful college. But inside the college, there is a big problem. Even their pens is already, they have no control. The flood has already destroyed part of their pens. Their boreholes, the overhead tanks they are having is not enough, sir. Is not enough. So we are soliciting the executive governor of Borno State. We know and then solve the problem. So we are calling you, our leader, Your Excellency, the executive governor of Borno State, Professor Engineer Babaga, between the people within the town and the Nigerian police.
Having completed their training, the recruits took the oath of office and allegiance, officially becoming officers of the Nigerian police force, an opportunity that gives the commandants to remind them of the core value that defines the new phase of policing: discipline, character, human rights, partnership, integrity, and courage with compassion.
Today's occasion is another historic step in our collective journey to strengthen the foundation of policing in our country and deepen our commitment to national security and public safety. It is pertinent to note that the constables been since my assumption of office as the Inspector General of Police. This ceremony taking place simultaneously across all police colleges and training schools nationwide signifies the conclusion of 6 months of intensive training, a period that has tested the endurance, discipline, and determination of these young men and women. Today, they take a solemn oath to serve their nation with courage, loyalty, and integrity. Their transition from civilians to sworn police officers marks the beginning of a lifelong commitment to protect and defend the laws of our land. During their training, these recruits have been exposed to modern policing standards, ethical values, and practical field operations designed to prepare them for the complex realities of law enforcement in the 21st century. The curriculum emphasized community partnership, intelligence-led policing, respect for human rights, and the judicious use of authority. I am confident that the knowledge and discipline imparted to them will reflect in their professional conduct and their contributions to several communities across Nigeria. The successful completion of this recruitment and training exercise once again underscores the commitment of the federal government.
To the commandant, the instructors, and the entire staff of the esteemed college, I say a resounding thank you. You are the architects of this transformation. You have taken raw recruits and molded them into fine officers, ready to uphold the law and protect its citizens. Your dedication is the bedrock upon which the future success of these officers will be built. New constables, the uniform you wear today is not merely a piece of cloth. It is a symbol of authority, a shield for the innocent, and a beacon of hope for our sight. Our sub-region has faced and is still facing one of the most severe security challenges in our nation's history. For over a decade, Borno State has been the epicenter of an insurgency. In this context, environment, the role of the police has evolved far beyond conventional crime fighting. You are the first line, have painstakingly begun to rebuild as we resettle our people into the ancestral home and work to restore a sense of normalcy. Your presence in our town and village will be the difference between combat, but for community engagement. You are now expected to be diplomats, counselors, and trusted figures. The public trust is your most powerful weapon. I charge you to earn it every single day through professionalism, fairness, respect for the citizens, and have sworn for the citizens you have sworn to serve. Be the officers who listen, who protect, and who represent the very best of our collective humanity. As you step out of these gates and into your respective divisions and posts, remember this. Your primary loyalty is to the Federal Republic of Nigeria and its constitutions.